Do you remember the school science project where you light up a lead out of a potato? What if you can make money out of a school science project while you help to reverse global warming? We are the Avengers Corporation, and we harvest energy for a living. Yes, we harvest energy that you can harvest any kind of vegetables, and after thousands of hours and research and testing our product, we know that we can light up a house, power an electric car, or a street light with a few square meters of green walls or rooftops. Did you know that every year there are more than 7 million of deaths related to global warming effects? And now you have the opportunity to be part of the solution. Are you up to? Hello, everyone. We are Team 25, and here is our case. As we mentioned on our talk on the elevator, there is a huge problem related to air pollution and global warming. In 1 year, the global emission of CO2 reached in the 35 billion of tons, and it has taken us to a warming rate of 0.18 Celsius degrees during the last decade, causing 7 million deaths around the world related to these issues. To put in perspective, what will happen if the temperature of the Earth rises by 3 Celsius degrees? If that happens, we will have almost 35 billion people in heat waves exposure and 4 billion of people with water shortage or stress. 1.3 billion of people will see their habitat degraded, and the crop yield will totally change, affecting industries, families' income, and the global supply chain. This has moved on us the need to do what is in our hands to reverse the global warming. We believe that wherever there is a plant, there is energy and the possibility to reduce the effects of CO2. We are here to provide the world with real green energy. So what we do is we harvest energy. We take advantage of the photosynthesis process of plants to capture energy. After hours of research, we identified that 1 square meter is enough to create 28 kilowatts hour of energy. And that happens to be the typical daily consumption of energy of a house. But how does it work? We install a green rooftop or wall with layers to protect the structure of the house, but soil prepared with a membrane to separate electrons produced from the process and take them to a home battery to contain the surplus generated during the day. The whole system requires an investment of $6,250, but this will save you from paying for energy for the next decade.
In this slide, there is our business concept display different parts, customer interface, a core strategy, strategic resources, and our value network. On the next slide, the OLI framework advantages of our venture are shown. Together, they form our strategy.
Regarding our locations, we are looking for cities that have a considerable amount of green investments, a culture of sustainability, and previous experience in the green industry. This will help us to reduce the entry barriers. Based on this, we selected 4 cities from Nordic Europe: Stockholm, Copenhagen, Oslo, and Tallinn. The same that share the interest in using the new green technologies to achieve their carbon neutral plans in the next years.
Our stakeholder system plays a crucial role in the development of our business concept. As we are trying to implement a radical innovation, we need high support and collaboration from our partners. In this slide, we outline the main contributions that our stakeholders can provide. A partnership with the United Nations is a core contribution because we could get technology from Ecolab and framework support to implement ESG metrics. Local governments can help us to enhance brand awareness and to cope with bureaucracy. Business partners are vital to make sure we meet quality standards, and investors' contributions are not only financial, as they can provide us with a flexible governance support. Our stakeholders also possess valuable resources and capabilities that we can leverage. For example, the United Nations have professionals and experts that could function as consultants to help us solve some of the problems that we will encounter. Local governments can help us achieve attention and build reputation, and real estate enterprises can supply us with insights into building methods. As for our stakeholder benefits, we outline a clear value proposition. As the United Nations are working against climate change, having partners that can implement practical solutions is highly valuable. We want to help local governments by contributing to their sustainability programs, As for our investors, we want to take advantage of this market opportunity and satisfy their financial needs. And to our real estate companies, we offer the opportunity to improve their green building standards and address a very profitable market niche. Moving on to our organizational structure, our strategy has been established to enable resilience and smoother value-generating processes. Our three main goals are performance in local markets, internalization, and ensure the sustainability standards. The organizational structure consists of two stages. For the first one, we are contemplating the structure highlighted in yellow, which will be for our Europe operations. Here, the CEO and the top management will lead the company at the startup level and will communicate with the director board and the shareholders. Additionally, we will have VP circular governance that will implement, monitor, and maintain necessary social, environmental, and economical frameworks among the other departments. For our second stage, with the business expansion to international markets, we plan to expand our organizational structure as well as the one that you are seeing right now. This will enable us to lead specific market segments and regions, and each divisions will work independently with their resources and integrate with the headquarters in core strategies.
For our timeline, we projected the first 10 years of our company. In the beginning, we will focus on fundraising to initiate these project operations. During year one, we will focus our efforts to maintain our operations in the Nordic Europe region to establish a solid partnership with our stakeholders. In year three, we are looking to achieve a big milestone by cutting our production cost by 10% and reducing our public price by 5%. This will be done thanks to our constant R&D efforts. In year five, we will define new markets in Europe where we will expand our operations. By year 10, we are looking to penetrate into US wind market, currently the biggest one in the world. Regarding our financials, we are looking for an investment that will support our operations during our first year. Based on the potential market of 10,000 square meters rooftop on year one, we're expecting a minimum of $12 million in revenue, with a year-over-year growth of 10%. With this, we're expecting to reach the break-even point in year four, with an internal rate of return of 20%. Thank you.